I'm about to share with you the cruelest tax bill that I ever watched land on someone. It arrived the same year that she buried her husband. Not a smaller bill, a bigger one, bigger than anything that she and her husband ever paid together back when there were just two of them. She was already grieving, already adjusting to a house that had gone silent, and now she was sitting across from me, staring at a number that made absolutely no sense to her. How is this possible? I have less now. How can I owe more? There's a name for what happened to her. It's called the widow's penalty. And if you've already lived through it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, stay with me because it's waiting for every married couple and almost no one sees it coming in time. Here's how it works, and I'll keep this simple. While both spouses are alive, you file your taxes together. Two people, wider tax brackets, a bigger deduction. The system, in a sense, is built for two. But the year after one spouse passes, the survivor has to file as a single person. Narrower tax brackets, the deduction is cut in half. So the same income, sometimes even less income, gets squeezed into higher tax rates. The system basically says you've lost your spouse, and now we're going to tax you like a single person at a higher rate on the income that you have left. And for the woman in my office, it was even crueler than that. Because when her husband passed, she didn't just lose him, she lost one of their two Social Security checks. A survivor, you see, keeps the larger one, not both. Her actual income went down. But at the very same time, she inherited his retirement account, and that money came with required minimum distributions or withdrawals. More taxable income forced on top of her own. So picture where that left her. Less money coming in, a bigger tax bill going out, filing a loan in a higher tax bracket, tax on money she was forced to take in the worst year of her life. That is the widow's penalty, and it is every bit as cruel as it sounds. Now, I want to talk straight to two different people that are watching this video right now. One, if you're married, this is a conversation that you want to have before you ever need it, because the time to plan for the widow's penalty is while you're both still here, not after. But if you're already living it, if you've lost your spouse and felt this exact squeeze, or you're filing single now and watching your taxes climb, do not think this video isn't for you, because it is. And this is the part I most need you to hear. It is not too late to do something about it. Let me tell you what happened with the woman in my office, because her story does not end with the shock. Even though the penalty had already hit her, we were able to restructure things. We took her retirement accounts and converted them into Roth IRAs. Now, here's something most people don't realize, and it's important. A Roth isn't an investment. It's a type of account, a tax treatment, as it were. Inside a Roth, the money can be invested in all kinds of things, and what you choose to invest in should fit what your needs are. She was worried about market risk, and this stage of her life, she didn't want to watch her money swing up and down. So we built around protection, guarantees. One part went into a protected growth strategy designed to grow without downside risk of the market. The other part went into a lifetime income strategy built to pay her steady income that she could count on. And because it was all inside the Roth, that income comes to her tax-free for the rest of her life. And here's the part I love. If her needs change down the road, if inflation starts to bite, or she simply needs more income later, there's flexibility that's built in to give her more when she needs it. She's not locked in. The plan can grow and adapt right alongside her life. She came in devastated, convinced that the damage was already done. She left knowing the income she had left was going to work harder for her, and that the worst of the bleeding had stopped. Now, I always have to be straight with you. Her situation was hers. What was possible for her depended on her exact circumstances, and everyone's situation is different. There's no one size fits all here. But the point I want you to walk away with is simple. Whether you're planning ahead or already in the middle of this, there are almost always moves that are still on the table. You're rarely as stuck as you feel. And that's the hopeful truth running underneath this whole series that we're doing. The tax bomb is real. The widow's penalty is real, but none of it is random and almost none of it is unstoppable. These are problems with structure, and structure can be planned around. The people who get hurt the most are ones who never knew it was coming. The people who do best are the ones who saw it early and built the plan before they needed it. So here's what I'd ask of you. If you're married, don't wait for one of you to be sitting across from someone like me in shock. asking how this is even possible. Have the conversation now while you can both still can do it. And if you've already lost your spouse and you're feeling this, reach out and let's see what's still possible for you, because there is something that's usually possible. Subscribe and stay with me, because this series, we're walking through every way the tax bomb goes off and exactly how each one gets diffused. Next, I'm going to show you your Social Security and money that you paid your entire life and how it's quickly becoming taxable. Most people have no idea that this can even happen. Subscribe so that one finds you, and I'll see you there.